What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're taking a look at the newest offering from the Simon line, the Axiom Electron Pixel. Let's get to it. So if I'm being honest, when I first heard about the Pixel, I wasn't really that excited. I'm happy with my putting putters, the Electron anodes, and my throwing putters are pretty much set, so I didn't think this was going to be for me, but the more I heard about it, like especially when Simon said it was a glidier anode, my ears perked up. I love glidey putters for putting, so I was a little concerned my anodes were in danger. But yeah, the more I heard about it, it started to pique my interest. Unfortunately, because of all the crazy weather, my pixels went on a fun journey through the USPS system, traveled all over the place, but they did finally get to me. But there was a big storm coming the next day, so I really did have to rush this review. But first off, let's take a look at the side-by-sides. And starting off here, on the left, we have the medium blend versus the firm blend of Pixel. And honestly, near identical. Really happy with that consistency. Parting lines touch. No real noticeable difference other than the feel of the flight plate. And moving on, we have the medium on the left versus the soft on the right. And the only thing I kind of notice is here, if you look at the very bottom of the disc below the parting line, it does look like the finish of the disc towards the bottom is a little more gradual on the soft, meaning it'll be a little more understable maybe. But again, we're dealing with a 2-speed disc, so that variation in flight is going to be very negligible. And wrapping up the pixel versus pixel comparisons, you got firm on the left, soft on the right. Parting lines perfectly matched. Love to see it. And again, the only real difference is that tapering off at the bottom of the disc. A little more gradual on the soft versus the firm, which may affect the fade of the disc a little bit. But again, it's pretty darn close, so I don't think it's going to be a major difference. And for one final comparison, I have my current putting putter, the Electron anode in medium blend, up against the medium blend of the Pixel. The one interesting thing I did note is the parting line height on the anode is higher than the Pixel, but the Pixel is supposed to be technically more overstable. The anode is 0 turn, 0 fade, whereas the Pixel is 0 turn, 0.5 fade. And that reminds me, I almost forgot some very important details. The flight numbers. The flight numbers for the Pixel are speed of 2, glide of 4, turn of 0, and a fade of 0.5, so a very neutral, glidey putter, which is what Simon wants. Now, before we head out to the field, I have to apologize, guys. I brought my brand new camera out for the first time, and this was a heck of a first test. We're under stadium lights at night on an ice-covered field, so the light reflections, it's nutty, and I was trying to dial in the ISO and aperture, and I think I goofed the aperture just because towards the end of the flight, it's just so grainy. You can't see anything really, so zooming in post-production is worthless. So to make up for that, I brought back the tracking circles just so you can see how this flies. But I promise, guys, I'm going to keep working with the new camera, get it dialed in to make sure I give you guys that quality content you deserve. So without further ado, let's head out to the field to see how the pixels fly. I don't want to fall in love with you, but I am. So easy. It is so effortless. She gone. Even the forehand goes straight. So effortless. Guys, I didn't want to love it, but darn it, I really like the Pixel. In terms of a throwing disc, I gravitate towards the softer blend. So Electron Soft, I was really jamming with. Um, Feels really good and gummy in the hand. That's something we've been missing with Electron. This rework, big step in the right direction. Now I will say the rim does feel a little on the firm side. I can't really bend this disc without putting a stress mark in it, but I'm okay with that trade-off. You got the gummy core that you can really sink into, and then you have the overmold protecting it. So if you hit a tree or something, this disc isn't going to like taco and deform, which is a problem we've had in some other soft blends. So I'm good with that trade-off. What this disc really sold me on was really, it felt like I was throwing disc golf shots, but achieving ultimate style throws, which are really fun. It was the Anheuser's that really sold me. It felt like I was trapped on the sideline and had to throw basically a big Annie over the out of bounds and hit my buddy in the back corner. It's a shot I used to pull off a lot. And I was just reliving that memory with this disc. Power shots, I threw that full send like 265, but you guys saw conditions weren't that great. I couldn't really dig in. I cleared out that little spot for me to plant into, but the ground was just rock hard and frozen. So don't really know what this is in terms of distance, but I see it more as just a finesse, like tunnel hitter, just a good like shot shaper. Get some nice gliding hyzers, Anheuser's. It does it all. I'm really happy with it. I'm not no more beating around the bush. Straight in the bag. It's right to this video. It's in the bag. I just can't wait to get on the course and throw it more. Unfortunately, last night 4 inches of snow fell, which I just shoveled, and we're getting another 4 inches on top of that right now. So don't know how clear the courses are going to be, but once I can get out there, I am really looking forward to throwing this disc. My putting green is unfortunately under snow and ice, so I wasn't able to do a putting review of this disc just yet. Keep an eye out. I'm going to put together a short video just talking about it as a putting putter. But yeah, this is just a win. It's really full feeling too, by the way. Simon talked about it. If you like fuller feeling discs, this thing, it just fits like a glove for me. I love deep dish discs, and this thing works. So, Simon, your second disc in your line is a real winner. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. Thank you to MVP for sending me these testers. I really enjoyed them. And yeah, guys, as always, I want to thank you for all your support. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.